Welcome back, friendarinos, to Dergy Be playin 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. This game's fucking... Every time I load up this game, I'm just, like, excited. I'm like, holy shit. It's the third time now I've played this game. I hope to start really digging in, not doing an hour or less at a time now. Just, like, really getting into this move. Feels good, man. The sheer idea of it feels good. And fucking this song feels good. God damn, the soundtrack. Just, Oh, yeah, I forgot how fucking funky this beat is. Like, this part here is... As you can tell, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this game so far. Especially musically, because, like, fuck, man. It's so, like, weird and dreamlike. Really fits the game. And tonally, and all how mood whiplashy it is, and weird and strange and nonsensical, and spooky at times, and yeah, oy man. But yeah, last time we had a lot more sexual tension with June, like holy fuck, and then Funyarinpa, just Funyarinpa. No, we finally got the key and got out of that one little part of the hallway, and now we're in a kitchen. We need to figure out what's going on in here. So, let's do that, huh? Hey. I hope y'all are doing well, by the way. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, and let's get into this exploring. I'm starting to really like these puzzle sections, now that I'm getting used to how they are. And I'll do my best not to skip any dialogue this time, though it's hard. Oftentimes, I just get into weird habits of pressing the wrong fucking buttons, man, and things like that. I'll do my best not to. This fucking beat, though! Now that I know this music exists, it's gonna be writing music for me. Because this is, like, choice writing music for me. Anywho, let's start clicking on everything and its mother, because... Especially the and its mother part, because you've gotta really look for things that are suspicious to you. And in a lot of places that are not gonna be suspicious to you. A voucher. It says, Appetizer 9, Meat Dish 10, Soup A, Seafood Dish F. Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. This fucking song. Ah! Orgasmic. Just like her boobs. Sorry, what? Okay, well, excuse me, princess. Oh my god. The memery, the memeability. Is excuse me, princess from this, or is it from something earlier? I know that's a meme. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. The fucking... So, I'm aware that Uchikochi wrote this game, and this whole Zero Escape series, and the The Somnium Files series, which I'm gonna be doing The Somnium Files, and then hopefully the second game when it comes out, because now I'm really sucked down a rabbit hole of these kind of games. I started with Funyarinpa years ago. Now I'm getting into these. But I learned recently, I was watching Nico B's stream earlier. Nico B is one of my prime inspirations for doing this, and you should totally check him out if for some reason you're watching my tiny ass and have no idea who he is, because he's amazing and hilarious, and just a really fucking all-around good man. Definitely someone I aspire to emulate in some ways, to some degree or another. Very inspirational person for me in a lot of ways, man. But, on his stream earlier tonight, he, watched the new trailer for the second game. Afterward, this is what I was getting to. Nico also read an interview from Uchikoshi himself, and one of the details in it that caught me, the one I remember right now, and that really makes sense when I'm reading this wacky game, when I'm playing this wacky game, is apparently he gets really fucking drunk on tequila every time he writes for games. That explains a lot. Anyway, if you flip these over, they look like hats. The middle is super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so that the soup doesn't spill. Makes sense. I didn't know soup plates were a thing, because normally you do bowls for soup, but if you ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. Yeah, it makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that. That's why I said fuck college, man. There's a lot of reasons. The other one is I don't fit in the normal workplace. That's the other reason I said fuck college, but anyway. I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. Well, looking at her, she probably knows a lot about, you know, more ritzy... I mean, she might be a cook or a chef of some kind, or just How can you tell that? They look like just any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. Oh my god, yeah, she's already assuming! Which, fair, at this point. What? The hell are you bringing up, June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. Yeah, he ain't, but she's less so. So, like, yeah, considering both of those angles, although granted, June might just be, like, taking him for a ride. I have no fucking clue, man. I have no clue if she's being, like, actually honest about her feelings, or if she just likes getting a rise out of him, both literally and figuratively. Because I think she definitely got a rise out of him with some of those innuendos, if you know what I mean. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. These plates are for serving meat. You really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. I wonder why she knows. Either she's just, like, rich and knows, like, the lifestyle of the kinds of people that eat elegantly, like, from all these different kinds of things, or, like, she's actually, like, a cook of some kind, or, I don't know. Interesting she knows this stuff. A countertop. Or, really, it might just be more common knowledge than I'm thinking, because I tend to be very insulated from a lot of common knowledge. We've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful, in other words. At the end of the day, a lot of common knowledge doesn't interest me. They aren't related to what I want to do. And it's hard for me to really care much if something isn't related to my passions. It's probably partly because I am Asperger's syndrome and ADHD together. Those both kind of pull me in those directions. Towards what I love and away from everything else more than most people. A well-kept countertop. Doesn't seem to be anything useful on it, though. I just cannot bring myself to want to do something just for money or just to get ahead in life or something. I have to be passionate about it, which is why I don't have a career yet, and I'm hoping to make one online right now. Doing this stuff, because I love it. That's the exit. There's a big old iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it. Hey, Santa, could you open that door, please? What the hell? There's no way I could open that thing. Guess you're getting to that age where your eyes are starting to go, huh? Jesus, no, I don't think she's old, man. I think she's like 30 at the most, I would say. But she definitely looks older than us. God, she's gonna fucking get pissed at that, guaranteed. You'd better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door open. This has got the two of them on edge. We gotta get out of here fast. Yeah, people are gonna start going nuts and killing people. Or being violent anyway. There's no fucking way that's not gonna happen here. At some point. In some way. I mean, it's already basically happened. It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it. I mean, he didn't actually commit violence, but the ninth guy threatened Clover with a knife, for example, already. This kind of situation brings the worst out in people. It's fun. You could also say the best, though. We've seen some of that, too, and it's great. There's a light hanging from the ceiling. A partition. There's nothing special about it. Looks like a serving table. I would imagine food is put here after it's prepared so that the waiters and waitresses can take it out to customers. I have a feeling she's in the cooking profession of some kind, or her family is, or something. Because she knows a lot about this kind of stuff. I'm seeing that theme. It's a guess, though. Maybe there's another reason. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? There's a voucher at the end of the counter. This voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9 appetizer, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is... It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15, and 10 equals 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal number system after 9. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15, 10 equals 16, and so on. Yeah, this is definitely related to a puzzle. There's no fucking way it's not. I'm learning things. This stuff must be, like, real-life stuff, too. I think I get it. 9 plates for appetizers. 9 is 9 even in hexadecimal and decimal. There are 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. There are 15 of these seafood plates. It says F on the voucher. There are 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. That is nuts. Yeah, I was like, that also got me. Like, wait, hold on. 16 becomes 6 less than it is? That's really confusing. I don't know why hexadecimal existed or why anyone wanted to make it. Does anyone know? I'd kind of like to know if you have a comment blurb about that, friends. This table looks really old-fashioned. Probably means this is an old boat. Either that or it's styled after the Titanic. There's no fucking way this is the actual goddamn Titanic. It's so destroyed and so old, and I know that parts of it are still at the bottom of the ocean. Unless they're really gonna go wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey with this shit. There's no fucking way it's the actual Titanic. No. It may be one of the sister boats. Weren't there, like, sister boats of the Titanic that never actually, like, launched? Or the... I know there were sister boats that were being made, right? I think... Did one of them ever sail? I don't remember. But I know that they were making sister Titanics. Maybe this is one of them. It's a lot of notes. They've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. Wow, Jumpy, you can reach really high. Aw. Okay, so we're actually physically touching all of these things. I didn't really know that. Huh, yeah, I can jump up pretty high. Here we go. I feel like there's maybe something more here. What if I turn this way? Yep, that's a new angle. A trash can. There's nothing inside of it. No, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Damn, there's nothing in here. Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. Oof. I have a feeling he's like a criminal of some kind, like a thief, so maybe that is kinda true. The hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my, I don't recall asking you to do anything. Ugh. I ought to throttle you. Squeeze me. My god, does it feel colder in here? Yeah, those two are gonna fucking kill each other, Jesus. Please stop escalating. Please and thank you. I love this fucking music. Oh, countertop. There's a rolling pin in the colander here. Nothing useful. A sink. It's still got water in it. There are a couple of plates in here, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. That fucking... I love this part of the song. Bob my head name. God, that's just it feels so good to listen to that. Whetstone. I fucking love it even more when this part comes in. God, that's so good. Whetstone? What are you planning to do with that? Ah, shit, don't tell me you're gonna try and smash open the card reader. Are you an idiot? If you do that, then we'll never get out of here. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would be bad, huh? So whetstone's only gonna be useful if we need to sharpen something. Alright, it's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. It's a grill. There's some coals down here. They're bright red. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so that the fat and juices can drip off of the meat while it cooks. It looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked, it's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Okay, yeah, this is where we need the numbers. Oh, lights. Let's have something finally go our way. I love all the different dialogue about the light fixtures. It's great. Damn, it didn't work. Doesn't matter how many times you try it. Doors aren't gonna open until we solve all the puzzles in this room. I'm sure this is all part of Zero's plan. Just can't imagine what his motives could be. Man, me neither right now. This is the door we came in through. It's not locked, so we could go back out, but... what's the point, right? All that's out there is an iron gate and a dead-end hallway. Yup. Might as well be locked for all the good going back out there do. All we've got here is a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey man, it's just a joke. Why so serious? Why so serious? I can't do a Joker voice. Why am I trying? I mean, I might be able to do something approximating a Joker voice if I really tried. And that's one thing a lot of people need to do more, is go ahead and take that leap of logic, instead of just settling it you can't. Because I really doubt that most of the things people say they can't do, they really can't do. If they really had enough gumption to do it. Like, if you think about it, that makes sense, right? I've certainly already proven myself wrong on many accounts of I can't do it. Like starting YouTube and continuing to get more numbers, more or less. Not like in a straight line, but certainly my channel's bigger than it ever has been. It's still small as hell. By the way, I just got a burst of 4 subs, like at the past couple of days, so thank you all for being awesome. But anyway, there are some bottles of seasoning in here. That we came in through, so I locked, but it'd be put, let's go back out. Okay. So we clearly need to do the keypad thing. Okay. Let's look at this again. Hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. I bet it is. Junpei, do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal code earlier? Yeah, of course I do. Alright then, here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus f be to base 10? Well, if it's f equals 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? That's right. Good job. You're a fast learner. I'm glad I didn't have to choose options. I was scared to for a second because I don't quite get it yet. And I didn't expect to because math and logic stuff is my weakest suit when it comes to any subject. There are 9 plates for appetizers. 9 is 9, even in hexadecimal and decimal. There are 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. There are 15. Okay, so it says F on the voucher. 16 meat plates. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15. But you hit 16, it's 10. So 10 equals 16. 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. That's how you count in hexadecimal. I have a feeling there's gonna be another hint for this. An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Nope, didn't think so. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Let me see here. Let's look at that again. That meaning, it's weird how this, like, I'm not sure how you go from, or is it really like, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, this place is disorienting to me. Because the oven's, oh, no, okay. Okay, no, it was on that side, I was confused. Because this, I don't know what it is, but like the way that the view angles are in this game have been confusing to me so far in several places. But regardless. So, wait, hold on. 10 soup plates, 10 is A. How do the letters factor in? I don't know, man. Again, I might look it up if I really take a billion years to figure this out. Hey, Junpei, why don't you try entering the numbers we found on the voucher earlier? The one said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Curve to 10, A, and F to base 10. Well, it's worth a shot. Oh! Looks like it's too many numbers. Okay, no, that's not what you do, huh? Like a bunch of instructions for using the cooking utensils. This might be where I get the other hint. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, there's a whole other room in here, so there must be more clues in here. Shelf has a white cloth in it, on it. Probably for cheese and stuff, right? A knife. Oh, probably to sharpen. There's a knife with this box.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
The knife seemed important, Junpei thought, but it wasn't going to be much use the way it was.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh, any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
Wait, what? She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his
Why
question.
were you thinking about futility?
At last she answered.
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank.
Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic.
Whoa, that's spooky.
But
I know.
Is that actually a thing?
I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic?
yeah,
Well, I heard it was all a hoax.
a hoax.
I heard that the stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank.
But that's still pretty amazing to me.
But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident.
Like I said, that was the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel, so that it matched the Titanic exactly.
Surprised by Junpei's response, June seemed rather taken aback.
Really?
Really? There's no such thing as premonitions or
man.
any of that stuff.
June looked very unhappy, more so than Junpei thought was normal for such a discussion. I think she clings on to a lot of paranormal stuff, and that might be a sign she's not really mentally stable? Oh boy. But it lasted only a moment. With no apparent reason, she suddenly looked up at him, alarmed.
But, that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking.
It wasn't?
Yep. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes,
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
but Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load.
I love that, things change a little bit depending on earlier responses. That's really nice.
These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Junpei smiled uncomfortably.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
Aw. Her voice trailed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled. Aw.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder and awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. Oofle. I wonder why she's so adamant about getting him to believe this stuff. What purpose does she have, or does she just want him to agree with her because she likes him, or yeah, she's an enigma the more that I see of her. But yeah, let's just do this real quick. We're really in trouble. I know I'm just repeating myself, but this really is a futility moment. Blade is so rusty. Yeah, I know, we can't cut a damn thing with a knife like this. If you're gonna cut anything, you probably have to sharpen the knife. Whetstone, where'd you find that? Good job, Jumpy. I'm sure it'll be really useful. How's it gonna be useful? Duh, come on, really? The amount of, like, characters being dumb in this game is already kind of annoying to me. Like, come on. Anyway. Yeah, combine instead of just... Yeah, like, I need to press triangle, not X on them to do this. Otherwise, it'll just give hints, which is a good thing to remember for the future. Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. By the way, the sheer amount of, like, unique dialogue that you're never gonna catch all of in a playthrough is choice. That's awesome. I'm seeing a lot more replayability here than I thought I'd get. I mean, granted, of course, there's also the split paths, but I mean beyond that, if you really love the game, you know. The blade of knife is getting sharper by the second. I should be able to cut something pretty good with this, but what would we need to cut? Something, surely, or else they would not give it to us. Ah yes, yep, cheese, that's what I thought. There are a number of cheeses lined up on the shelf. This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry. At all. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. Yep. There's just still Gouda. There's cheese on the shelf. Sweet. Cheese. What's that? That feels like something important. Isn't that like a bottle or something? Hold on. Hey, yeah, there we go. There's something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? It really should... The bottle itself should be activatable, but oh well. Some of the ways you do some of the things in this game feel a little bit off. But it's still mostly intuitive, and when it isn't, it's pretty easy to figure out what to do besides the intuitive thing, at least so far. There's a little green bottle back there. A bottle of oil. Oh look, cooking oil. You could probably use this to make something slippery. Originally intended for cooking. It also might be useful for lubrication. Brain, stop thinking about lubrication in certain situations. Like what Junpei probably wants to do to June right now. What? Okay. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. Probably a pantry. There are cans lining every shelf in here. Wooden box on the second row, though. Yeah, the wooden box was... Yeah, there's nothing else in there. There's nothing else about the box. Right? Let me just make certain. Nothing inside. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, actually, wait. I want to make sure there's, like... Is there something in here? Yep, there's milk in here. Wait, hold on. Okay. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Ugh. So, yeah. This is an old boat. It's like a Titanic sister, I guess. Either that, or this game's gonna go really trippy. And, like, the science and theories and supernatural stuff that's being explained and thrown together is all gonna add up to the Titanic was resurrected! Ah! Like, if that's literally the story, I might go insane for a second. Maybe more than a second. Anyway, I'm really intrigued. I kind of hope it isn't that, because that's ridiculous, but then, like, if it literally makes sense, but it's still that, I will be amazed and very happy about this game. I'm already happy about it just because of a lot of things about it, but yeah. Alright. There's an iron plate over the door. There's no way it'll open. An iron plate over the exit. There's an iron plate over the exit. I don't think we can open it with this like that. A partition, there's nothing special about it. Hey, is that a boiler over there? Who knows? Pipe goes up into the ceiling. Maybe, just maybe, we could climb into that pipe and get out of there. Idiot. How the hell are you supposed to get in a pipe that side? The fucking... Junpei's fucking reaching, man. Ugh. At least it kinda got my joke. That makes me kinda happy. Okay, it was a joke. I would definitely take that bluntly, just like Santa would. I have an excuse, though. It's because I'm autistic, but yeah. I guess Santa has an excuse, too, because he's kinda dumb, but it's okay. Oh, God. At least, like, that's definitely what I'm getting from him. What the fuck would I need to cut, and what would I need to make slippery? Holy shit, I don't know. Wait a minute, what's this? Is this anything? Wow, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day with June drinking tea. Oh my god, cute. Could such a day ever happen for me? Yes, believe! Jumpy? Oh, nothing. I was just daydreaming about you again because I'm in love with you. Like, holy shit, is he? We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. You need to stop beating around the bush. Ugh. Anyway, this table is old enough to be an antique. It probably is an antique. This whole boat is probably an antique. I'm pretty sure it's making it pretty clear, which is spooky, but hey. The actual shit, man. I do not know what the heck to do with any of this stuff. If you did anything useful on it, though, we could put it on the old hag's face. Might almost look at some of this. Wait, is she really old? How about you put it on your face and light it on fire? She does not look old to me. She's fucking 30 at most. Guaranteed. Although, granted, this is anime. Everyone looks younger than they are. I guess it's worth trying. She managed to sharpen knife. Junpei, what are you gonna stab with that? No one. What are you gonna stab with that? No one. Probably cut something soft with that. Something soft. What the hell would I need to cut? Cheese? But why would I cut cheese? Other than, you know, for the bodily function of farting. No, why would I, like, cut the cheese in there? Should I? Could I? Would I? Why? That's the only thing I can think about that's soft, though. I think you just kind of need to run with all of your assumptions in a game like this until one of them works out. Sweet. I don't think you're going to be able to cut big barrel of milk. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Another light. Light for the pantry. Okay. I do not fucking know. Bottles of seasoning. There's a pot on top of the stove. There's some ingredients around here. I could cook some up for us. Lotus, you can actually cook. Who the hell do you think I am? I had a feeling she might be like a pretty good cook. You better believe I know how to boil hot water and put in my instant noodles. Wait, and I can boil... Okay, never mind. And she's one of those women in anime. Why is that such a thing? Anyway. Frying pan, 2 kinds of pots. And what is this whole thing about women and whether they know how to cook or not? It seems really sexist to me. It's in a lot of Japanese stuff. Like, honestly, I'm just a weeb looking into Japanese culture from the outside, but it really seems to me like Japanese culture is just more sexist than American culture, and I feel bad for Japanese women because of that. Maybe just sexist in different ways that feel more sexist to me. Because I know there's definitely sexism in America, don't get me wrong, and I try not to add to it, but yeah. I have no clue, and I'm about to look up solutions, frankly. I need to find something that has letters on it, don't I? Because I almost guarantee you that, like, it's gonna be a specific combination of letters or something. Is there another door? Wait a minute. Bolt is rusted in place. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. This door. Hey, just a little bit of oil and... Come on. There were a bunch of doors, and I guess I lost track of which doors I'd actually investigated before. With oil, and come on, little son of a bitch. There we go. Nice. Whoa, hi, yes. Got you, you little bastard. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. Cute. As Junpei walked through the room, blast of cold air washed over him. It's a freezer. Although, wait. Oh, I was about to say, why is it cold? But there's power in here. But, like, wait. Almost instinctively, he folded his arms and tied across his chest. Knew what he could to conserve body heat.
What is this place?
Freezer, most likely.
It's a freezer.
Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter. Hardly surprising. Freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was an even worse situation. Surely.
No way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds.
Maybe it's because you're wearing almost nothing. Because anime
Sorry,
or something.
But I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
And with that, she ran out of the room. As Lotus left, June came in.
It's really cold in here.
Light puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
Aww.
I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth. Oh no. Oh no! You just they spun around to find the door they had only recently come through. It was closed. Junpei rushed to the door.
No! Why did it suddenly close?
Desperately, he grabbed a hold of the doorknob that was frozen.
Ah!
It was cold, beyond cold, barely touching it was painful.
The knob's frozen!
But why?
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
That's the noise I heard, okay. Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly. Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
She wasted no time responding.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fine. If you say so.
Soon they could hear Lotus on the inside the door. Then the grunting ceased and they could hear light panting as its exertion.
It's no use.
Oh boy.
You won't budge. You've got more people in there. You
Oh,
figure
boy.
it out. Oh.
God damn it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer. June was hugging herself and was shivering violently. Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold. Really, the heaviest of any of them? June's wearing like a sweater. Okay. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll...
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began to search. Oof, man. Rope. It's a rope. Yeah, Zero rigged the door to close somehow and the pipe to freeze. How the fuck did he do that? Because there's no way he'd put all this stuff in here if he wasn't expecting them to escape. That's something else, I suppose. So much stuff in here. I'm gonna take some of it out, Jumpy. Water bottle. A water bottle. Yes, it is. Is there anything else here that looks useful? Wonder what all that stuff was then. Dry ice. But you make that stuff cause explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight. Yeah, didn't you do that in school? You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas. Okay. I'll get everything though, but he picked up dry ice with his sleeve so as to avoid burning himself.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They're about to move on when June spoke up.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her dumbfounded.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
boy.
right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
And it was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei... I have this feeling, man, that that's important. So I'm gonna... It did seem rather odd.
It is kind of weird.
June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees, so why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
June played an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
Water freezes at 96 degrees. Ice will melt at 96 degrees. It was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore. It's best to warm up by rubbing his arms, stop his feet, put his question to June.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
There we go, there's 9 again.
Ice 9?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
By the way, the making it clear that the characters are cold thing, the voice actors are killing it right now.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup.
Like, well, not really quite Junpei, but she's definitely killing
Have you heard
it.
the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new, crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize.
Whoa.
But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Junpei was honestly impressed. It was, in fact, a pretty interesting story.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa, not June, who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with the proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic.
I guess that's just if you want the exposition, but I have a feeling you might need to know that information for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in ice.
Although Greenland's the one that's really cold.
I freaking hate the cold.
Interesting.
So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Santa stomped off, clearly doing his best to pretend the cold wasn't affecting him.
Selfish, isn't he?
Still, Santa was right, and it was high time they got back to their search.
Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Junpei looked at June, nodded, and resumed his search of the room. Okay. Hey, Junpei, did you find some dry ice earlier? Yep. There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in the sealed container together? Yep. Empty. Huh. That's a sealed container, but it's dry. This is not gonna work. Yeah, no. This thing's frozen solid. It's pork? Yeah, it seems like it. What's this? What's this thing? It looks like a tag or something. Yeah, chunk of pork. And... Jumpy, is there some paper in that meat? I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it. Like, it's gotta be the solution to that damn safe. If you try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. You defrost that. I think we're gonna be doing that in this room. Freaking, man. Everything's frozen in here. Look, there's anything else interesting. Where's the warm water? Are you sure? I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Alright. I wonder what's down there. Like, what is that stuff? Must be historically accurate Titanic-y stuff? I'm not sure, though. Or, like, that time period of how they did stuff like this? I'm not sure. There's water dripping from this pipe. Looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze in place. This water actually seems almost warm. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, triangle item. Oh, never mind. Do I have to do something? Do I cut the dry ice? No, it needs to be soft, right? Frozen chicken. Hold on. It's really hard. Okay, here we go! Oh my god. Say it again. Oh my god, Junpei, please! It's really hard. Again, it's really hard. Thanks! Ah! Something wrong, Junpei! Your face is bright red! Nothing if come on. That's hard. You could probably use it as a hammer. Yeah, good point. Maybe we can use it to... Did Jude really not know? No, she's said too many innuendos already to, like, not know what he was doing there. Yeah, good point. Maybe we can use it to break something. And why does Santa not even know? Oh my god. Listen, if you want her to say it's really hard, just actually go after her instead of being all... Why do men do that? Maybe I don't have a partner because I'm not, like, aloof enough, but I fucking doubt it, man. Because I've actually had flings before. I've definitely had relationships before. None of them lasted very long, but, like... I've definitely been with a woman a couple of times. Not sexually yet, but I've kissed a woman before. It's not because of I don't want to play hard to get. I'm very honest and forward with my feelings, and that's how I am. And that works for some women. I think it honestly is less women than the other thing works for, and I think that's a cultural thing that needs to change, but there's plenty of fish in the seas there, as you know, as they say, so, you know, I'm hopeful, but regardless. Okay, this is what I need for this. I needed to search more inside there. So yeah, if you can't do something, it's because you haven't found something yet that's probably going to be really, like, in a weird place. I guess since it said there was it didn't say there was nothing new in there. It's really hard. It's like a hammer. Maybe we can use this to crush something. Yep. Jumpy, it's really hard, eh? Alright, dry ice is all in pieces now. Now! Man, Zero formulating all this shit is amazing. Now! Okay, hold on. Isn't that what I need now? Oh yeah, Junpei, you're not gonna get the result we want unless you can hook the bottle to the doorknob somehow. It'll explode right next to the ice on the doorknob. Okay, so, here we go, now we're getting somewhere. Let's just tie a rope on here. Water bottle bomb. Warm water dripped from the ruptured pipe near the door.
Put water into the bottle with dry ice, and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now?
We just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own.
A small rock? Huh. A small rock.
He looked down at the floor. Ah. Scattered across there were pieces of dry ice left over from the larger chunk he crushed earlier.
Alright, this ought to do the trick.
He pulled his sleeve down over his hand to keep it from getting burned, and grabbed the chunk of dry ice.
Ah, some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea.
It was a pretty good size, about as big as a pool ball.
Alright guys, stand back. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere.
Both Santa and June looked at him with new concern.
Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius?
There isn't really anywhere big enough.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. We can hide in there.
Junpei pulled to open the door to a small cellar.
Come on, get inside, quick!
Santa and June nodded and jumped down into the hole. Junpei quickly followed. In his hand, he could feel the chill of the frozen carbon dioxide even through his sleeve. He tightened his grip, took aim, and prepared to throw.
Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man.
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Junpei threw the chunk of dry ice as hard as he could. With the same motion, he ducked down the cellar, Santa June just as... There we go, bam. Junpei leapt up out of the cellar and ran to the door. There we go!
Jumpy! The ice on door! Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone! The blast must have shattered it. Yes! Alright, let's see if it opens.
Junpei grabbed the knob and pushed with all his might. Thank fuck. The door gave way easily and all three of them tumbled out of the freezer at once.
Hooray! We're out!
June, relieved, collapsed onto the floor.
Move!
Santa shoved past Junpei, ran straight to the grill, which he immediately grabbed.
Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
This idiot. I love him. He proceeded to kick the grill in a futile but amusing fit of rage.
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus?
Took Junpei only a moment to find her. She was sitting on the counter, idly scratching her chest.
Ooh, welcome back. I was starting to get tired of waiting for you guys.
With a great yawn, Lotus lowered herself off the counter. Junpei clenched his teeth and walked toward her.
What were you doing?
She couldn't really do anything outside, dude. I guess I don't really blame her, although her sheer lack of concern is pretty terrifying.
What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting.
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't.
What the hell?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried.
Oh, don't give me that crap!
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door, but I couldn't find anything.
Alright, fine, fair enough.
So, all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops?
It was true there wasn't much she could have done, but something about her tone. Junpei gritted his teeth.
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door, did you?
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seemed that an accident was the only explanation for the door's closure.
If she'd really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. But she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's all...
Well, I think she honestly did do what she could, but considering the situation, if they stayed in there much longer, they very well could have died, yeah. Junpei swallowed his anger and did his best to apologize.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well that's all right. As long as you understand.
Lotus looked away and twirled her hair between her fingertips. His vengeance against the grill complete, Santa swaggered back toward Junpei and Lotus.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours.
Rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's
I mean,
go.
you're bitching, dude, but hey. Yeah, if tensions are high, man, that's what this kind of situation does to anyone, I'm sure. More or less, anyway. To varying degrees. I would hope to be one of the calmer people in a situation like this. I think anyone would hope to, I would imagine. Okay, I need to thaw the pork. Maybe on the stove. Do you see that action movie that came out last week? No, I heard it was critically panned. I don't know, it's pretty enjoyable with a little pot. Wait. A minute. I love this writing, man! The fucking puns, dude. Jesus. The grill, right? Jumpy. Probably heat stuff up here, you know? Yep. There you go. Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Delicious. Hey, what are you doing? What are you gonna do with the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna burn right away, right? Just gotta keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, I can argue all they want. I'm gonna keep an eye on this pork. Cool, looks like it's about time. I'm gonna try taking the paper out. Jumpy, be careful. Sweet of her to care, but I know what I'm ouch. See? Told ya. The hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. This thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So, are we gonna have to cut the meat? Yeah, looks like that way. Looks like we'll have to cut into that meat to get a piece of that paper. Hey, Junpei, I thought you had something to cut the meat with. Ah, okay, that's what you need it for. Alright, use this knife as sharpened. Yes, I cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now we can cut out the paper. There we go. Pork note. C plus 10 plus F. There we go. Now, alright, so C equals 12. So then that would be 12, C plus 10 plus F, right? So it would be 12, 11, 16. So let's try that. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know. Do you know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. So basically, when I'm ready to submit my answer, plus E. Okay, so it's... If I screw up, I just press C, right? It's not... Let's give it a shot. Hold on, okay. Hold on. Like, remembering... Okay, so C plus 10 plus F. I have a feeling I might actually have to do the math, but I think it might just be... Okay, so... It might just be the numbers. So, 1, 2... was 10, which would be 16, I think. Either that or, or A equals, no, No, see, it doesn't say A, so what it probably means is 16. Because 10 equals 16. So, C, okay, so 12, 16, and then F is 15. Oh, okay. So it would be, let's just try 12, 16, 15, 12... Was it 15, 16, or 16, 15? Maybe I should write this stuff down, but I'd rather do it with... Wait a minute, nope. There's only 3 characters. Okay, so I need to do some math. Okay, so C plus 10 plus F. So, where's the calculator again? I know that's a function. Where is it again? There it is. So, 12... 15... 16. Yeah. Thank you. Now, the maximum is 3 digits, though. I have a feeling this might need 3 digits, but we'll just see if 43 works. There we go. Nice. Sounds like metal is falling. Well, I guess that went well. Hey, man. We don't need to mess with this anymore. All right. Yeah, the door opened. Good job, Jumpy. Well, by the way, that voice you heard was my dad. He just kind of passes through my room every once in a while because my bathroom is more convenient than his bathroom sometimes for him. Alright, Saturn keycard. Oh, wait, oh yeah! So that gets us the fuck. There we go. Yes, I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Hell yeah.